What is Stoicism? Where did it originate? In a world that constantly shifts, bringing with it waves of unpredictability, stress, and change, many people search for timeless wisdom to navigate life's complexities with grace and calm. One of the most powerful tools that has stood the test of time is the ancient philosophy of Stoicism. Though it originated over 2,000 years ago, Stoicism continues to resonate deeply with those seeking mental clarity, emotional stability, and personal resilience. So, what exactly is Stoicism? Where did it come from? And why is it still relevant in our modern lives? 1. The birthplace of Stoicism. Ancient Greece. Stoicism began in Athens, Greece, around the year 300 BCE. The founder of this school of thought was Zeno of Citium, a merchant from Cyprus who, after surviving a shipwreck, found himself in Athens. There, he was introduced to philosophy and eventually created a school of thought that would profoundly influence the Western world. Unlike other philosophers who taught in private or in academies, Zeno delivered his lectures in a public place called the Stoa Poikile, or the Painted Porch, located in the Agora, the heart of public life in Athens. It is from this stoa that the philosophy gets its name, Stoicism. Zeno was deeply influenced by earlier thinkers such as Socrates, the Cynics, and even Heraclitus. He borrowed ideas from them but formed his own structure, which focused on ethics, logic, and the natural world. He believed that a good life was a virtuous one, guided not by pleasure or external achievements, but by inner strength, reason, and self-discipline. Number 2. Core teachings of Stoicism, the inner fortress. At the heart of Stoicism lies a simple yet profound idea. We should only concern ourselves with what we can control and accept what we cannot. The Stoics divided life into two categories, things that are up to us and things that are not. What is within our control? Our judgments, opinions, desires, actions, and reactions. What is not? Other people's actions, external events, our reputation, health, wealth, and even the outcome of our efforts. By focusing on what is within our control, we can cultivate peace of mind and live a life in harmony with nature and reason. This mindset allows us to build an inner fortress where external chaos cannot disturb our sense of inner peace. Another central Stoic belief is that virtue is the highest good. The Stoics identified four cardinal virtues: wisdom, the ability to navigate complex situations using reason; courage, the ability to face fear, pain, or adversity with strength; justice, fairness and kindness in our dealings with others; temperance, self-restraint and moderation in all things. Unlike modern philosophies that may focus on success, wealth, or happiness as ultimate goals, Stoicism teaches that virtue alone is sufficient for a good life. 3. Emotion and reason, mastering the self. Many people mistakenly believe that Stoics try to eliminate emotion. This isn't true. Stoicism doesn't ask us to suppress emotion, but rather to understand and manage it. The Stoics believe that emotions arise from our judgments. If we think something bad has happened to us, we feel sad or angry. But if we change our judgment, we change the emotion. For example, if someone insults you, you can interpret that as a personal attack and become upset. Or you can recognize that the insult is merely their opinion and not something you can control. In doing so, you remain calm. The Stoics practiced what we now call cognitive distancing, a technique used in modern cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, which was directly inspired by Stoic teachings. 4. Stoic practices for everyday life. Stoicism wasn't meant to be theoretical. It was designed for real life. Here are a few Stoic practices that continue to help people today. Daily reflection. At the start or end of the day, reflect on your actions. Ask yourself, did I live according to virtue? Where did I let emotions override reason? Negative visualization. Imagine losing the things or people you love. Not to be pessimistic, but to cultivate gratitude and prepare your mind for loss. Voluntary discomfort. Occasionally expose yourself to small discomforts, skipping a meal, taking a cold shower, or walking instead of driving. This helps you train resilience and appreciate comfort when it's available. Journaling. Write down your thoughts and feelings to better understand your responses and judgments. This was a favorite tool of Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher. 5. Famous Stoic thinkers. While Zeno founded Stoicism, several key figures expanded and clarified the philosophy. Epictetus, born a slave, became one of the most respected Stoic teachers. He believed that freedom comes from within and that no one can enslave your mind unless you let them. Seneca, a Roman statesman and advisor to Emperor Nero, wrote many essays and letters encouraging self-control and rational thinking, especially in the face of wealth and political power. Marcus Aurelius, perhaps the most famous Stoic, was emperor of Rome and wrote his personal thoughts in a book now known as Meditations. This work remains a cornerstone of Stoic literature. Number 6, Stoicism Today, a philosophy for modern life. In the modern world, Stoicism has seen a resurgence. Business leaders, athletes, military personnel, and everyday people have turned to its principles to manage stress, improve focus, and stay grounded. Books like The Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday have popularized Stoicism for a new generation. The core message is simple. When you can't change the world, change your response. Your character is your true wealth, not fame, not money, not likes on social media. More importantly, Stoicism provides tools to combat the anxiety and overstimulation of modern life. In an age of endless notifications, news cycles, and external pressures, Stoicism invites us to slow down, reflect, and act with intention. 7. Why Stoicism still matters. Stoicism isn't about being cold or emotionless. It's about becoming calm and strong in a turbulent world. It reminds us that the world outside will always be unpredictable, but the world inside, our mind, is ours to govern. It teaches us to live with integrity, to face difficulties with courage, to love without attachment, and to act wisely, even when others do not. It calls us to remember that our time is limited, and what matters is not how long we live, but how well. In the words of Epictetus, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Conclusion. So what is Stoicism? It is a guide to living a meaningful life rooted in reason, virtue, and inner strength. It began over 2,000 years ago on the steps of a painted porch in Athens, and it continues to guide millions today through grief, success, failure, love, and loss. Stoicism doesn't offer a way out of hardship, it offers a way through. It gives us the tools to remain steady, wise, and resilient, no matter what life throws at us. Whether you're a student, a leader, a parent, or someone searching for peace in a noisy world, Stoicism reminds you that you already have everything you need to live well within you.